So the weirdest thing just happened. I got stopped by a cop in the street for taking pictures. What's up, guys? So in today's video, we're gonna talk about putting something in the foreground of your photo or shooting through something to really make that image pop. Now what this can do is it can help build a contrast between the subject that you're shooting and the object that you're including in the foreground, and it can give the image a bit more depth. And honestly, guys, I love doing this. If you check out my Instagram, I'll throw it down here. You'll see that I do this all the time. I include things in the foreground of my photo, or I love to shoot through things and just be creative. Guys, it has been great. Every single video on this series has been a great day. Hopefully that will change soon. I took an image of this sign back here. It's a red, rusty, no parking sign. And what I did was include this cobblestone in the shot to try to give it a special touch. Now what I may have done in the past, or what some of you may do, is shoot this directly, straight up. It's cool enough on its own, I think. But if you include something, it just gives you a different perspective, a different look. Now something that you can try is, if there's a plant or a bush or something next to what you're trying to shoot, you can stick the camera actually almost into it without scratching your lens. Be careful not to scratch your lens. Use the leaves and the branches sort of as a natural frame for the photo. Something that I really love about Buenos Aires is that it seems to be really mysterious. If you pay attention to it when you're walking around these streets, there are some little secrets that you should pay attention to. For example, I walked by this building here, right? And up there, that piece of art says El Ángel de Bolini, right? I have no idea what that means. Don't know what it's referring to at this moment. I will check it out and do some research on it. But then when I look across, I see this place, right? It's a cafe. It says La Dama de Bolini, right? So this building and this building obviously have some sort of history tied together. And I think if you keep an open eye out when you're walking around Buenos Aires, you'll find a lot of these strange little mysterious secrets and things in the city, sort of sprawled out. And this isn't the first time this has happened to me. And the two times it's happened to me, it's actually had to do with this guy here. That is Borges. He's a famous writer from Argentina. And the last time this happened to me was with another artist. There were these strange symbols that led me to his museum, and it had to do with him and the artist being friends. And this cafe seems like this lady here, which is the owner, was friends with Borges. So yeah, back to photography. Something that happens to me a lot when including something in the foreground is I actually find the thing that I included in the foreground more interesting than the original shot that I wanted. I've actually gotten some amazing photos that way. So the weirdest thing just happened. I got stopped by a cop in the street for taking pictures. He came up to me and he's like, you know what, why are you taking pictures? What do you do? What's your job? Are you a professional? And then he said, like, if I hear about you from the other cops or a patrol car, I'm gonna have to come pick you up and, you know, take all your information down and all this stuff. So weird, man. So weird. So if you can't find anything around you to include in the foreground, look for stuff around the floor, maybe some leaves, a flower, anything that you can incorporate into the shot. For example, I found this branch here. I'm gonna see if I can take a shot of this statue, including this branch, and see what I can get from that. I challenge you to take with you on your next shoot or whenever you go out to take photos is a CD. Now you can use this to reflect light or to actually shoot through it and see what kind of cool effects you can get from that. These gray days really aren't helping. One good thing about gray days, at least in my opinion, is when you shoot statues, seeing as the statue is gray, the background is gray, it gives it sort of like a dark, eerie feeling. There's one thing that's never changed about me when I go out here in Buenos Aires. I literally step in dog poop every other day, dude. It's ridiculous. I just found a piece of newspaper on the floor. I crumbled it up to try to give this photo behind me, you know, just a little bit, a touch of something different. And I threw it away, obviously, because throw away your trash. But while I was doing this, I actually saw this building behind me that I've shot before, and I realized there's this great perspective shot, this great angle here that I'm gonna have to come back and take a photo of that building on a day when the clouds are beautiful, when the sun is out, because it is very gray and dark right now. I'm actually gonna head back to my house. So yeah, guys, I challenge you to go out and take some of the tips that you learned from this video, go out, have some fun with that. Follow me on Instagram, show me the shots that you take, shoot me a DM, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Remember, guys, I am the Undead Gaucho, and on this channel, the paranormal is normal. Yo, I didn't think I was gonna see the sunset and the clouds were gonna look so creamy today because it was gray. You saw the whole video, but look behind me. Looks beautiful, beautiful. That's another thing about photography. You never know what's gonna happen. Every time you go out, it's an adventure. Sometimes the photos may not be as good as the last, but every time it's an adventure.